The founder of the bank, Alhaji Adamu, his heartbeat is about water for communities. His view is that, water is life. Once you give somebody water, you have given the person life. No water, no life.
What amazes me about it, they don't go to places that they have their branches. It's the rural areas, that is where they are targeting. And for someone would have thought that maybe they would have gone where they can market themselves very well. But they are doing this service to Mother Ghana. They are doing this service to humanity. It's a very excellent project in my view. So.
Sustenance of it, I believe, is not because we're a bank, but I believe it is because we are seeking the welfare of people. And as a Reverend Minister, I know that anytime one seeks the welfare of others, God will provide so that you continue to do that, because that is the heartbeat of God. God intends that all will do well, irrespective of where they are coming from. So far as they are human beings created in His image and in His likeness, He wants to see the welfare of people.
If we're able to improve the quality of water that these communities live on, of course, then there will be the need to reduce the incidence of waterborne diseases. And this is the prime objective of the bank in supporting these communities, especially with the boreholes that we have been providing these communities.
Look at the various communities that we went to, the villages that we traveled to. You don't really expect anything from these people, and what we believe is that if whatever we do will change, will improve the lifestyle of these people, will be very, very happy. So in terms of financial, the bank is not looking at direct reward from them, but just making sure that at least we also let people breathe better in communities that they find themselves in.
The joy that I get is to go into a community where water has been provided through the support of the foundation, and you see the joy on the faces of the people, the changes that are occurring in their life. It changes even the lifestyle of school children. Now they don't have to walk long distances to go and fetch water from, in quotes, dirty streams before they go to school, which means that, okay, obviously, either they have to wake up earlier than normal, or they have to go to school late because there's no water nearby. Some have to travel 3 kilometers to get water. So the joy that we get as a foundation is when we see communities benefiting from what we've done for them.
They are not easily accessible. It's very difficult, especially when it rains, for instance. Some of the areas we can't go. We have to wait till the rain subsides before we can go in to help. These are some of the challenges that we get.
A transparent fluid which can be found in sources such as streams, lakes, oceans and rain remains the most important element on the earth as it is vital for all known forms of life. Plants depend on it to flourish. Animals consume it to live. Humans use it for almost every activity in their daily lives. Hence the saying, water is life. Access to safe drinking water has improved over the years, but remains a major problem in most communities, especially in developing countries such as Ghana. According to the World Health Organization, about 1 billion people rely on unsafe sources of water for their daily needs. In Ghana, a large number of people, especially in rural communities, depend on unsafe drinking sources and are vulnerable to waterborne diseases like cholera, typhoid, and many others. Through the vision of the founder of the Royal Bank Limited, Alhaji Adamu Idrisu, the Royal Bank Foundation was established as the corporate social responsibility arm of the bank on the 7th of August 2014. An 8-member board of trustees with Reverend Fostel Asoba Kofi as the chairman was appointed to direct and manage the activities of the foundation.
Started on the premise that from day one, we should relate to our communities in a more positive way. That obviously has been a driving force behind the formation of the Royal Bank Foundation, so that we will really give effect to corporate social responsibility in a more positive way.
One of the core objectives of the foundation is to provide good health, sanitation, and potable water for communities in Ghana.
I think the model of corporate social responsibility from the Royal Bank's perspective is slightly different from what most people are accustomed to in different organizations. Okay, so what we normally find is that organizations do CSR as a result of the profit that they make. So you hear them saying that, well, we've made monies, we've done business with the communities, and we've made some money, and it's only natural that we give back part of the profits that we've made to the people. At the Royal Bank, CSR is not an outcome of profit. It's part of the operations of the bank.
The foundation has identified the need for people to have access to potable drinking water and has taken a bold step in providing various deprived communities in Ghana with boreholes, which is a more durable and trusted source of providing potable water.
The activities are community-based, and therefore there's a need to support these communities. Hence our social responsibility programs, like providing potable water to poor and needy communities within the areas that we operate.
With this, the TRB Foundation scouts for heavily deprived areas with the help of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency and travel from community to community to engage with the people as to the extent of deprivation in respect of water.
Basically, we search for communities that are in need. We fall on the community water people to give us a list. Sometimes we source for lists from our branches that are in other districts, and we look around. We go and do searches. When the lists come in, we go and search and confirm that indeed these communities need water, and then we bring water to them.
This allows the foundation to effectively target its interventions to those who really need water.
By the grace of God, we are on course. We decided that we would have 60 boreholes to needy communities in vulnerable areas. As I speak, we have managed to complete that of 6 in Central Region, 6 in Greater Accra Region, 5 in Volta Region, and 1 in Tema. And then we have just completed the ones in Ashanti Region. We have done 4 in Western Region, we left with 2. And then from there on, we'll move on to Brownford Region, Tamale, that is the Northern Region, and then Upper East and Upper West. That is for water, and that is something that is on the heartbeat of the bank, and we are excited that we are on course.
The TRB Foundation Scout visited Ativodome, a village in the Volta region of Ghana, where it discovered that the people did not have access to potable water. In the quest to provide them with a borehole, it was however discovered that water levels in the ground was very low, and it was not possible for a borehole to be drilled to obtain adequate levels of water supply. Therefore, the foundation had to settle for a nearby community called Kopenyame.
This place is called Kopenyame. Initially, the intention was to bring the water to Ative Dome, that's Dome Kope. Initially, that was the plan, but we were told by the people there that getting water from underground is difficult. They had boreholes, 2 of them, but the water level is so low, and so they can't get the water. So the opinion leaders of Dome Kope brought us to Kopenyame, where I am standing right now, to drill for them. The drilling was done, and we realized that the water level was low. This is because the cracks in the rocks underground were closed. They were not enough. Then we have to bring in the hydrofracturing. This is something like to put pressure on the cracks, open them up so that water can flow easily to the well that has been drilled. And so this was done, and this is why they are able to fetch the water now. This is one of the challenges. When this happens, the cost projected for one borehole changes, it increases. But that is not an issue to us, because our main focus is to get the people water. So whatever it takes to get them water, we try to do it so that their struggles are taken away.
In drilling the borehole, various mechanisms are considered. Mortar by mortar, bolt by bolt, everything is put together and the results are pleasing.
To get a borehole, what we are calling for is to get water coming from rock. If water is coming from rock, it means that you perennially get it. So first, you come with geophysical equipment to understudy the rocks if there is a possibility of you getting water when you drill through the rocks. So that is the first process. After the geophysical investigation, we then come with the drilling equipment called rake to come and drill through the rocks. If we are lucky and we have water, the borehole is not going to get dry. So when we convince ourselves that there is enough water underground, then the activity that follows, which is very, very significant, is the water quality analysis. We take sample of the water to the lab for analysis to be conducted on it, so that we can convince ourselves that what we are giving to the people really would benefit the people. So after the laboratory analysis, if we satisfy ourselves that everything is okay, then we proceed it with the platform construction. The platform construction, that's the concrete work that you see around the borehole. So when that is done, we allow it to cure. After some period to cure, then we fix the pump on it, and then even after the pump fixing, we have to when we are fixing the pump, there could be a bacteria or something that can drop into it. So we put chemicals in it to kill every kind of bacteria, after which we can ask the people to start consuming the water.
To satisfy the need for good quality drinking water, our quest led us to provide borehole water for Bukari Kope, Zo Kope, Abutia, all in North Tongu, as well as Ativedome and Kuja Bakope in the Ketu North District in the Volta region. The revelation that we found in the Volta region were no different from those in the communities in the Eastern region. The people have no reliable source of water. River Equia, one of the water sources which passes through Governor Krom to Esuboy in the Ayensuano district of the region, gets dried up in the dry season, making it difficult for the people of Jatukrum and its communities to get water. A major problem for the people is that they have to trek for miles to get to the river, and this eventually leads to the children absenting themselves from school. However, with the intervention of the foundation, these became problems that passed to the people.
Basically, the bank is not looking for any direct benefit from the communities we go in. All we want to say is that the bank is in place, the bank is doing a lot.
The communities now have access to safe drinking water. Their stress is relieved as they need not to worry anymore when the Equia River dries up, or walk for long distances to fetch water for their daily use with accompanying waterborne diseases from the Equia River. The people of Jatukru are not the only beneficiaries of this initiative, but also others such as residents of Anum, Mankrong and Budu in the Eastern region.
We haven't done badly at all. From the day we inaugurated the foundation, it has been action all the way. We have been going around the country delivering boreholes, potable water to deprived communities.
Our routine check discovered that in some communities there was enormous pressure on the boreholes as the large population were restricted to the use of one borehole. The residents of these communities therefore requested for an additional one to be constructed to ease the pressure.
The Royal Bank for no 5 no wa bie wa ha mayen no enye ni je bebre na de ba ko ne se insunu ye dross wo insunu so pressure wo insunu so bebre nti se ye bu insunu a insunu sa wo mu a na ahu no nti nimpa cha the Royal Bank for no mesre won se ankom be yi ba ko na se mienu ka ho mayen a anka be enye ni je na dan wati bebre many to say pipe wa ha my.
The TRB Foundation has assured these communities that their requests shall be considered. Some communities in the Ganwest and Gasouth districts of the Greater Accra region were no better off than their counterparts in the Volta and Eastern regions. Just like the others, they relied on a river, the Densu River, to meet their water needs.
Energy Densu Fani Koni me fe Yordana Kafo for fe. She no ya home or get joy can offend no Kahorning can offend no. She waffed more 10 years, mammy, or Napa Beco, a water and sanitation be a mile. No, what for be about? She Kaji. I didn't need a fort go by here or by being over or no. She baffed more. Kaja Fiba name alone Rabank be Bahawa, Echo ne, piano han wo ya fin wo ka ji e ba na ga ba bia dom nu wa ka fi o peji o gbra wo shuo ni ni ano ka wa dunia de ni nu ka kren ene no wa yuso piano wo ba bia dom.
However, the initiative of the TRB Foundation have come to the benefit of Obeyeye, Akramamang, Oduntia, Hokope, and Chekukope, all in the Greater Accra region.
Rabang Gidiba Fi and Wale, one I say no PA. Ajawa now for California. Waka Juo, Wabi Poka Juame, Namia school. You know where he was, Yakanu Eba. One I say them, you know, one I say them over Bow, you know. I draw upon a fair Godiano, your young Befin, your dear Faber for no. Dagby, Lady Kashanik back a thing at 4. Well, I go come here 5 pesos. Or harm of Fiam. Nikadi Wabena, Buakunta, and I can meet committee member and Chama. They don't know Buakunta and work a hand. Your mammy. That be fairly. If I know this will walk by me, why are this one? Then why I mean, you quack Bene, when I go be a polenta, you are me. Kaja may share with a flat and care, one I lack of me. I'm going to hear like going in a cow, don't tear like Gine, can be a 4 man abam. When I walk and more me, she knew a bone, the canoe, Gine, money. The Gamus and Tomo Hilapona, Nani Gikora, and Apple and Chapo, Eco Baco, my name, poor dear.
The bank also seeks to maintain the boreholes to ensure continuous supply of safe drinking water for the people. Hence, it has put in place a maintenance schedule for the various boreholes it constructs.
Yes, those that we have already provided. In the initial stages where we noticed faults by they reporting to us, we quickly go in to fix the problems. But the board has on the table, we are working on something, a maintenance schedule that we will be going periodically to check on them and then fix whatever problem there is. But we have also left contacts with the opinion leaders in these communities that we have already provided water to get in touch with us as soon as they find any problem with the borehole. So far, we have done evaluation on the ones already provided in the Greater Accra and especially Eastern region, and they've all reported to be working well.
And the teachers and pupils of St. Cyprian's Anglican Basic School in Obeyeye in the Ganwest municipality were full of praises as they showed their gratitude to the Royal Bank.
Yeah, the borehole has been very useful to us in many ways. Before it came, we had to go down, there's a dam here, to fetch water for our normal duties, scrubbing, toilet, urinal, and other things. And then if there's no water, we have to buy from this area for the same purpose. But afterwards, when this borehole came, we have not been buying. So economically, it is helping the school. And socially too, it's helping us to keep our places also neat, especially our urinals and the toilet facilities. We are able to clean it every morning because we have enough water now to do that. Yeah, we are saying that we are grateful to the Royal Bank for the work that they've started, and we hope that they will extend it to other schools who also need to see these same facilities so that to help reduce our economical fundings and other things in the schools, because we don't have the money to do all these things. So once you come in to give us the water, we will not go and buy them. It is free now, and we can use the money for other things that the school may also need.
I get so happy that through the Royal Bank Foundation, water is being provided for these people. You could see the joy on their faces. Old men, old women. And when we're going to go there, they will deliberately not go to farm. They won't go anywhere. They just want to wait for us and to say, thank you. Royal Bank, thank you. And you feel good that you're grateful to God that God is using you to reach out to people who are in need.
The Royal Bank has the people at heart, and that is why it does not only build boreholes, but through the TRB Foundation, conducts routine checks to inquire about the progress of the project. The foundation visits the communities to examine how the project is progressing and checks on the lives of the people. Not surprisingly, the people testify that they are very pleased with the project and confirm that their lives are now better than before, since they are no longer faced with the problems associated with the consumption of unsafe drinking water, thanks to the Royal Bank.
Bank bi ele min damage baba o je min commission do modun ti ama ke mi odun pa ife ni min damage aka me wa wo baba o ame ya no hu na me sa na me kai wo be ke be fe bi ja no na me fe ame awo no le ko ga se na mo ko be ye hu se na mo ye awo wa de nche ya na wa ya shon wo fo no kula.
Borehole construction is not the only priority of the Royal Bank Foundation. It also funds other CSR activities in health, sanitation, education, culture and sports.
But for us, in living the dream of the founder, he thinks he's already, let's say more or less, he's already made a profit, from people over time during his lifetime. So it is not now that he's using Royal Bank to make profit before he supports people. So he's supporting people through the Royal Bank because it's the right thing to do.
For now, the foundation is focused on meeting its set target of drilling 60 boreholes in a year in deprived communities.
With the speed that we are moving with, we are very sure that we will hit the deadline.
With our mission completed and the people in each community happy, the Royal Bank Foundation stands back and enjoys the melodious song of the people as their form of gratitude.
God bless you.